So the game became official halfway through the game, which was alien to me because the game's not over. And so I'm thinking, okay, how can we stop the game? Because we're still playing. So when the game becomes official at the end of the fifth, if you're up, it's 4.5. If you're the home team, if you're up in the score, that becomes an official game. Or if you're losing, you got to go through 5 complete games. At that time, we were winning. So after 4.5, I come off the field. We're hitting in the bottom of the fifth, and the record is acknowledged. The banner on the warehouse goes down. Everybody claps and cheers. I recognize everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's the biggest curtain call you ever get. You might do something good and hit a home run and be called out of the dugout for the fans to cheer for you a second time. But I kept getting called out of the dugout, and the ovation stood for 22 minutes. And that's a long, long time to say thank you, thank you. And in my mind, I was thinking, thank you. Please, let's just let the game get back on, and then I'll celebrate as long as you want after the game's over. And that was sort of how I was viewing this. And everybody was kind of reacting to it. And it wasn't until Bobby Bowe and Rafael Palmeiro, they were talking about it. You need to take a lap around this field or we'll never get this game started. And I go, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. And then finally, Bobby Bowe, in his big old boisterous voice and his physicality, they decided to push me down the line to get me started. And then I did it as an obligation at first. I said, maybe they're right. And I started shaking hands. And then the magic really started to happen, because the celebration that happened in a big 50,000 feeling sort of sense, and you were down here, all of a sudden was more personal. And so I recognized people's faces, I recognized people's names as I went through. A lot of people had been there for years, I had been there for years.